am a trucker, but more importantly, I am a comic fan. Hey guys, Truckin' Nerd here, and welcome to episode 2 of City of Brotherly Nerds. As you can see, I'm not in the truck. I'm with, once again, my beautiful co-pilot, my emergency contact.
Hi.
So, I am home for the holidays, and this week is a pretty busy week for comic shops, stores in general. I had to make a few calls to figure out which shop I'm going to. This shop was gracious enough to let me come in and do my thing. I know that it's also New Comic Book Day, so I deeply appreciate it. So this is a pretty exciting episode. This shop doubles as a comic shop and also a coffee house. I'm not sure how common that is, but I'm pretty excited to check it out. I've never been here before, and it's about 15 minutes from my house. To be honest, I'm pretty sure Shannon is more excited about the coffee and treats inside rather than the comics themselves. We both haven't had our coffee or our breakfast yet, so we plan on going in there and enjoying ourselves.
Excited to get some caffeine.
This place is called Amalgam Comics and Coffeehouse. So let's go inside and see what they got. All right, guys, so here we are. Looks like a nice, quaint little shop. Let's see how it looks inside. Come to Philly, you know where to get your coffee. Being that I'm an Alan Moore fan, you guys know that I loved the Watchmen series. Regina King, she should be Regina Queen. My sister loves Storm.
We're from Philly, so obviously we love It's Always Sunny.
That's my character. I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage.
What's the deal? My name is Randy Green, aka the Comic Book Jedi, here at Amalgam Comics and Coffee House, aka the Super Tribble from Black Tribbles. Many names, but one dude. What's good?
How long has the shop been around?
We actually just celebrated our 6th birthday last week. The owner, Ariel Johnson. So she's a Temple student, graduated from Temple, and she used to go and get her comics from one store, and she would go across the street to the other store, a coffee shop, and sit down and read her books, drink some coffee, and then the coffee shop closed. She was like, well, what am I gonna do now? So she had the brilliant idea, you know what, I'm just gonna open my own shop. And being a mathematical genius and an accounting whiz, you know, she created the whole concept of Amalgam Comics and Coffee House. And it was a chore, it was a challenge, but she stuck it out and made the whole thing happen. And we've been, she's gotten publicity all over the world, and a lot of people are really excited about it. She's the first black woman on the East Coast to open her own comic book store. One of the great things about Amalgam is that we, and part of Ariel's mission when she opened the store was to broaden that space for everybody, right? So, so more people of color are coming in, and more queer kids are coming in, and whoever. Because, a lot of us, a lot of this stuff was very just sort of centered on a specific group of people. And now that it's broadening out societally, and the books are broadening out, and everybody's in them, it's time for everybody to be able to come into spaces like this and enjoy it, absorb it, and love it.
So, what initially got you into comics?
I've been reading comics since I was 5 years old, and I'm 48, so I've been in the comics game for a long time. My dad used to bring home comics from like friends of his or whatever, and that was what really got me reading a lot. I started collecting in '86. 2 books that got me collecting. It was Thor 337, the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, and Crisis on Infinite Earths 2. And those were the 2 books that, as I was collecting, I need to know what happens next. Some of the stuff I read and kind of have gone back and finished the stories, but those 2 books I was like, I need the next one. And from then it was just more and more, and now I have a house full of comics. It's ridiculous.
Me too, man. I'm what they call a bibliophile. My biggest problem is I keep buying and I'm not reading fast enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who is your favorite comic character?
I've been a Superman guy my whole life. There's a Superman tattoo right here. I'm getting another one right here. This is actually Earth 23 Superman, and I'm getting a Golden Age Superman one. He was the one in Crisis on Infinite Earth number 2.
What makes him your favorite?
The idea that with all of that power, the only thing he wants to do is help people out. And not just that, but that, he, hasn't decided it's time for him to take over the world or anything like that. It's like, look, you can handle this stuff. You're smart enough to be able to take care of each other. I'll take care of all this other stuff. The aliens and the monsters and the really crazy people with the giant robots and all. I'll take care of that. You guys take care of each other, and I think together we can work that out. That for me has always been the thing, and it's always worked really well. I am going to go, and I want this online. I want the world to see this. Bendis' Superman was really, really good. I love the idea of Clark revealing his identity. Like, I can protect my family. My son is, as strong as me, probably going to be stronger. My wife is, more than capable enough of taking care of herself. I don't need this extra weight anymore. It was just brilliantly written, and it made me very happy.
Who is your favorite comic book writer?
Probably Grant Morrison. I will die on this hill. Grant Morrison's Justice League saved superhero comics. Late 90s, when that came, oh God, it was a nightmare. So much of it was just bad. And his run on Justice League, that Mark Waid took over for a little bit, and then he came back on, just absolute genius.
Who is your favorite comic artist?
I know everybody's saying this right now, but George Perez, man. His stuff, it's so clean. Even characters that look alike don't look alike when George Perez draws them, right? There's distinctions between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent that you can see in George Perez's work. And George Perez is also responsible, in my opinion, for the greatest single piece of comic art of all time, Superman holding Thor's hammer and Cap's shield.
What are you reading right now?
So right now I'm doing a lot of Superman stuff, obviously. Doing Bendis' Justice League. Anything David Walker puts out, I'll read. Bitterroot is outstanding. God, that's a good book. Mark Miller just dropped a new book called King of Spies. The first issue of that was amazing. John Ridley's Black Panther just dropped, and holy smokes, that first issue was amazing. 2 just came out today. I haven't read it yet. Wow. Jeffrey Thorne's Green Lantern is outstanding. I'm not a Joker fan. James Tynion's Joker book right now, amazing. It is outstanding. And that caught me off guard because I was like, all right, Joker, what are they going to do with this? And I read the first issue. I was like, oh, this is what okay, cool. And it's stayed very, very dope. It's a new book that Image just dropped called Newburn. That's really good.
Last but not least, I do a giveaway every video for everyone who likes, comments, and subscribes, where I ask either the owner or an employee, what is your favorite book in the store right now? And that goes to one of the lucky viewers.
I have here in the store
amazing show. huge Jurassic Park fan.
Ever since that show came out, I have been dying to ride a bantha.
What an amazing series, guys. Definitely check it out.
Excuse me. It's my son Kenny's birthday today, and wouldn't your son be happier playing with kids his own age? Assuming it's okay with your two dads.
I would rather chew off my own foot.
Sorry, sir, but I don't think you have my vote. I never got into Avatar, but I have so many people telling me I need to. What do you guys think of the show? So what I really liked about that place was the feeling of inclusion there. I looked up the word amalgam, and what it means is a mixture or blend. I think that name really suits that shop. Philadelphia is a melting pot for sure. They really make everyone feel like they are welcome there. And how about Randy? That guy was awesome to interview. I go to many different shops, as you know by now, and I consider myself really lucky when I get to interview somebody like him. The guy was super knowledgeable, super easy to talk to, doesn't freeze up on video, and overall just a really cool guy. He had a lot to say. I did have to cut some of it out. What really impressed me is when I found out that it was the first Black female-owned comic shop on the East Coast. And it was only 15 minutes away from my house. I had no idea. I find how she got started pretty interesting. It was on my mind for a while. Why did they decide to do coffee and comics? I know for sure that I will definitely be back. I also got a really cool t-shirt. Amalgam, 5 years strong, serving Philly and beyond since 2015. So we got our coffee. We got our pizza croissants.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really good.
They were good.
What did you think of the place?
I thought it was awesome. Everybody, when we walked in, was really super friendly, asking if we needed help with anything. Just seemed like a very welcoming environment kind of right off the bat, which I like. I'm really into the name Amalgam. I thought that was cool, being that it is a coffee house and a comic shop, so it's kind of got like the blend of two things and the blend of coffee. So it's kind of got a couple meanings, which I thought was really cool. They also seem to really pride themselves not only on being a Black-owned business, but it seems like the staff there is all people of color. They're also really passionate about the fact that they are an accepting place for Black and queer youth, which I think is really cool. They have like signs everywhere that say, "We don't care about your creed, your color," all that stuff, that we're just accepting of everybody, which I think is really nice. They had a lot of cool stuff in there, lots of cool stuff to look at, posters on the walls. It was a nice environment, very cool, nice vibes.
Every time someone came in, "Hi, can I help you? Are you looking for anything specific?" There was definitely a couple people that definitely looked like they did not read comics. I mean, it's close to holidays, so they're probably shopping for a loved one. And it really seems like one of those places where if you're not sure what to read next, or if you are looking for the next best thing, they're going to have a couple answers for you. I love it when I walk into a place and it has that type of environment. Like, you wouldn't walk in and feel ashamed that you know nothing. They make you feel very welcome and comfortable. All right, so now's the part of the video where I show you guys what I got for myself. I do want to make an announcement before I do that. I have decided that I am spending way too much money per each video and have way too many things that I own and have not read. So this may be the last time I do this in a video. I'm still going to be doing the giveaways. I'm still going to get the t-shirts for these places if they have them. But I think instead I'm just going to start doing more review videos, little quick, like 5-minute videos about a book that I had just read and finished. That way I can hold myself accountable and not kill the bank. Tax season's coming up soon. I'm 1099, which means I have to save up my taxes for the end of the year. So I need to focus on that right now. Like I said, you'll still get the giveaways, so I'm sure this isn't really going to affect you guys that much. I know a lot of people like reviews on books, so I want to do that more. It is a lot more work than me just saying, hey, look what I got. Now I got to say, hey, look what I read, and this is what I think, and this is why you should or shouldn't get it. But, comes with the territory, so I want to continue to give you guys good content, but just know that I'm going to stop getting stuff for myself. With that being said, the final books that I got for myself, I have Frank Miller's Sin City, The Hard Goodbye. Never read Sin City, haven't even seen the movie. I know that it's all black and white. This is like a smaller trade. I have said this before in other videos, but I am currently reading some of my books with a friend. I try to buy what I know he has, and he has this book. I've been wanting to read Sin City for a while, ever since watching Omnibuddy's review on it. So I picked this up. This is the first time since I've been looking for it that I found it. That's another thing I want to point out is Amalgam had a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
like
a lot of stuff in there.
They had a lot of trades, but there was stuff there that I hadn't seen elsewhere, and it seems like if I'm looking for something that might be a little obscure or uncommon, they may have it. So it's good to know that.
Yeah, and Randy did say even if they don't have it, they'll order it for you.
They'll get it for you. One way or another, they will get it for you. So the next thing I got a single issue of this when I visited Powers Comics in Green Bay. I enjoyed the first issue, so I pulled the trigger and got the deluxe oversized hardcover of Gideon Falls. So for those of you who are not familiar, on the back it says, rural mystery and urban horror collide in this character-driven meditation on obsession, mental illness, and faith from the creators that writer Brian Michael Bendis said will go down as one of the greatest comic teams of all time. I'm excited to review this one and let you know what I think. I don't know if this collects the whole series. If not, I'll definitely be getting number 2 when it comes out. Now we move on to the giveaway. For those of you who are new or do not know, I do a giveaway every week. And this week is a good one. Check it out.
The first appearance of Apocalypse. The very first one. Apocalypse's first appearance, X Factor number 6. There's an interesting story about Apocalypse showing up in this book and them creating him and what it was supposed to be and all kinds of other stuff. You got to look it up. It's fascinating. But there is a first appearance of Apocalypse right here that this good man is going to raffle off to you guys.
That's right, guys. You're going to be getting X Factor number 6, the first appearance of Apocalypse. A lot of people have the misunderstanding that Apocalypse first appeared in X-Men. It's not the case. First appearance is an X Factor. I'm sure you saw the price. It's a $90 book. I would definitely go and get this graded if you can. I don't have much experience as far as what conditions are what grade. But this looks really good. This looks like it's in really good condition. I would not read it. I would literally, as soon as you receive it from me, send it back out and get it graded. It looks like their turnaround time is really quick. I just saw a post from someone on Facebook and they got their stuff back in like a little over a month. So it seems like now is the perfect time to send something out if you want to get it graded and get it back quickly. So all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is be subscribed to the video, like, and comment.
What? My little shoulder movements?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And be sure to hit that bell notification button. That way you are informed on every time I put up a new video. Good luck. All right, so while we have you here, we just want to take the opportunity to gush about an amazing movie we saw last night. Shannon, me, and a couple other people, we went to go see No Way Home. That movie made me really understand why people choose Spider-Man as their favorite character. There's a lot I want to say, but there's a lot I don't want to say because I do not believe in spoilers. I want to give you all the chance to find out for yourselves what is so great about this movie. If you are a Spider-Man fan, even if you aren't a Spider-Man fan, definitely go check it out. I've said this before, I love the human aspects of Spider-Man. One thing that makes Spider-Man special is that Peter Parker is still Peter Parker when he puts on the outfit. He isn't this other persona. He is always Peter Parker. And Peter Parker is just such a likable person. I mean, you get to watch him grow in these stories, and I think that's one of the biggest attractions for me. I would highly recommend it, and take it away, Shannon. What did you think?
I thought it was great. I was telling Shannon that was probably the most fun I've had watching a movie in a very long time. It was really good. There were, pulling on the heartstrings, making you feel lots of things. And I'm sure that, everybody kind of knows by now that comics aren't really my thing. But I do truly, truly love the Marvel movies. We watched them during the shutdown when COVID first happened, and that was what kind of got me into everything. And the whole time, Spider-Man has kind of really grown on me to be my favorite. And then we saw No Way Home last night, and I'm just like, I just love Spider-Man. I really do. I love Tom Holland. I think that he's a great Spider-Man. And that movie was just chef's kiss. It was so good. It was so good.
Okay, so I have a little challenge for you guys. There's no prize. This is the giveaway. This is a lot easier to win. But Shannon doesn't read comics often. I really try to find her comics of things that I know she already has interest in. Like, she loves My Chemical Romance, so anything written by Gerard Way, she's going to give a chance. She watched Umbrella Academy with me, season 1 and season 2. She loves that show. Those were easy books to get her to read. She loves Rick and Morty. I got her the Oni Press oversized hardcover last Christmas, I think.
I think so,
or maybe
yeah.
even the Christmas before, but she read it.
I read that. That was good. I did like that.
So, I think it's safe to assume that Shannon's favorite superhero is Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
Preferably collected editions. What Spider-Man stories would you recommend to a non-comic book reader? Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested in what you guys have to say. I might even own some of these stories, so it might make it a little bit easier for me. I'm not looking for birthday ideas or anything like that, but I really want to get her reading more. So I know she'll love it. Like, I know that she probably can't enjoy it as much as I do. But I just know that there's stories out there that would really get her like, okay, now I get it. Now I know why he reads so much.
Yeah, and I think with the movies having that seed already planted of really enjoying Spider-Man, I'm definitely open to suggestions as far as Spider-Man comics go, because I feel like if I love the movies so much that I would enjoy the comics. So I would love suggestions.
Yeah, so let us know. I will buy some Spider-Man for her if you guys give me some good suggestions. All right, well, with that being said, I will be back out on the road next week. We will see where the next comic stop takes us, and I will catch you on the next one. Over and out.
Ba ba da ba ba.